Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of An Entrepreneur's Journey. Today, we have another entrepreneur with us from OB Hair Care, and she's going to tell us a bit about her journey. Tell us a bit about yourself. What's your name?
Well, my name is Au-rah. I work at the Montserrat Secondary School as a business and EDPM teacher. I'm a Christian. Most people know that, and I like to go to the gym.
All right, nice. And it's lovely to see that there's a business creator that actually owns a business. Because I think a lot of the time, some people complain and say, "Oh, this business teacher, they don't actually have a business." So it's good to see that
Right.
happening. Right, so how did you come up with the idea of starting a business? What what gave you that idea?
Well, it actually started a bit as a joke.
Okay.
A couple months ago, last year,
Yeah.
I had some braids in, and I jokingly told my colleague, I was like, is there anybody on Montserrat that can do short braids? Because I was like, I'm not in the mood to take up my hair. And then she was like, no. And I was like, somebody needs to do that. And then I jokingly said, I should start loose up people here though, months ago. And then in December, she was like, I have a customer that was asking if I do it. But I remember you said you wanted to do something. Well, you jokingly mentioned it. So she was
Yeah.
like, you should actually get it into, practice, actually
Mhm.
start it. So that's
Yeah.
sort of how it started, really.
All right, nice. So if somebody have like a hairstyle in that they want to take out, they could always come to you and get that
Yes,
hairstyle
yes.
taken out. Okay, that's really nice. How did you come up with your business name?
It was that same colleague. I was a bit, I was struggling to come up with a name. I had a couple ideas, but
Yeah.
she just came up with why not OB Hair Care. I was like, oh, that sounds great. So we went with that.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so and the starting a business might be a bit cash intensive depending on the type of business you're starting. So how did you raise funds to start your business?
I basically used my personal savings that
Hmm.
I've been saving up since I've been working, really. So
Yeah. Okay, nice. Nice. Because a lot of people may or may not, you know, consider that, or they may think that they need a lot of stuff to start. So, it's important that
yeah,
we consider what we have and use what we have. Um,
yeah,
enough cases where persons might, need somebody to invest in them in the starting stage. So
that's
one of
true.
my
That's
yeah, one of my things is, you invest in yourself at the start so that you could start growing. All right. So you mentioned your friend and you joking around about starting a business. So
yeah.
how did you get your first set of customers?
It was on social media, to be honest. My first set of customers, I got when I started, when I made my Instagram page and
Mm-hmm.
my Facebook page. Social media is really popular nowadays, so people
Yeah.
reached out and they were asking, inquiring what I offer, what am I doing, and that's really how it started. So I definitely encourage people to start social media.
Okay, lovely, lovely. Since we're on the topic of social media, how do you market your business? What platforms do you use? Which platforms have you seen success in?
Um, Facebook for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and Instagram. I feel like I get a lot more um, engagement on Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a really it's popular, and especially the younger audience. They are
Mm-hmm.
a lot more, on the Instagram side. But yeah, both
Instagram.
Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. I think I like Instagram as well. I think I use Instagram most of the time because I like looking at photos instead of reading through long words or maybe watching reels or
Right.
so. Yeah, so I'm more
It's good for a
gravitate
lot of
to
ideas as well. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of person that share content that you could actually learn from. So I think that's very useful as well. How many hours per day on average do you dedicate to your business?
Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first came up with the idea, concept, actually planning it out, it was a good 10 to 15 hours. I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
straight, but throughout the day, just researching, gathering
Mm-hmm.
information, reaching out to people, asking, questions around it. It took a lot of time. So, but now I would say probably 5 to 10 hours or so.
Okay, nice. Were
Scattered
there
throughout the day.
That's what throughout the day? Okay. So you said that you did a
Yeah,
lot of research, right? Were there any new skills that you had to learn
yeah.
in order to get your business going?
I definitely had to learn a lot. Like before, I would just use Instagram just to post pictures or watch videos, but
Yeah,
I had to learn how to do reels and what hashtags are useful, what videos, how to edit and create content and stuff. Still working on it, but
yeah.
yeah, I had to do a lot of research to get
Okay, nice,
it
nice.
done.
And it's good that you actually learned how to do a bit of stuff yourself because I mean it could be very time consuming, but getting it done by someone else could be expensive. And while starting a
Yeah,
business, it might not be feasible to actually,
exactly.
pay
You want
out
to
those
keep the
costs.
cost as low as possible when you're starting up. So yeah.
Definitely. So can you describe a typical day for you? You get up in the morning, what you do to prepare yourself for the day, leading up to that time of the day when you start putting in some work towards your business.
Well, I get up. I have to get ready because I work at the secondary school. So
Hmm.
um, get ready for school. I get to school. Well, school starts about 7:45 ish.
Yeah.
So I get to school and then we finish around 2:15,
Hmm.
and the business opens at 3. So speed over to the north
Hmm.
and well, the day before I would prep,
Hmm.
especially when I have someone the next day. I would
Yeah.
prep and make sure everything is in place, the products are set out,
Hmm.
the place is nice and tidy, neat, everything is laid out, so it's not too much of a hassle by the time I get in.
Okay, beautiful. So how does being an entrepreneur affects your family and social life at the moment?
um I would say, to be
Hmm.
honest, I'm quite a homebody since I came back to Montserrat from living in England. I don't really go that many places, to be honest. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
from work
Hmm.
to the home to the beach or church. I don't really go anywhere like that. So it didn't really bother me that much. And not
Hmm.
as social or out there, I would say. And my family is usually home as well, or I visit my grandparents. So it's not been that bad at all, to be honest.
Hmm. So based on your business hours, do you find that you have reasonable time for yourself on evenings or weekends?
Yes, I sort of set it up in a way where even though I work right after my main job, I still have a good amount of free time afterwards. So I open from 3 until 8. So yeah, I have reasonable time on the weekends as well.
Okay. Um, I know that, running a business is not easy and there must have been some challenges and so forth. So what motivates you to keep going?
My motivation, I believe, comes from me wanting to see OB hair care successful.
Hmm.
Like I feel like I'm being more driven to see it succeed and do well. And I also want to, have something, established for myself
Hmm.
and be able to help other people, get to their hair care goals. So I think the results push me as well.
Okay, lovely. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So what has been your most satisfying moment as an entrepreneur?
Most satisfying moment is when, well, I would say when clients are really happy with how their hair turns out after the service. And especially when I feel like I did exactly what I wanted to do and it comes
Mm-hmm.
out great. Yeah, that's really good for me.
Okay, nice. So, is there anything that you might do um in your field of business that may be challenging to you? And if it's challenging, what do you do to assist you in overcoming that challenge? In terms of
Right.
like maybe a service that you offer or so.
I would say for the most part, it would be getting the products that I need into Montserrat.
Yeah,
Right. We don't have as much control over delays or shipment becoming lost or missing. I had
yeah.
that issue when I just started.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really frustrating because it's like, oh, you don't know what to do. I just
Mm-hmm.
prayed about it and I got through. But yeah, I would say getting certain products in because Montreal doesn't,
Yeah,
we're sort of limited here on certain resources. So
yeah.
yeah, just having to find another route to,
Mm-hmm.
get through.
Yeah, definitely understand. I mean, I have experience where I needed something urgently, but based on the delay of shipments, I
Yeah.
was out in the cold and had to improvise
Oh,
or do it out. Sometimes like
yep.
for months or weeks I would have gone without certain equipments and I had to borrow from other persons. So luckily
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
persons to borrow stuff from
Yeah.
work.
That's another thing too. Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. What has been your worst experience on your entrepreneur journey?
Worst experience, I would sort of tie it into the product delay. Because there was a point in time where people were asking about a particular service, and I felt really bad because I expected to have the shipment by that time,
Yeah.
and I just didn't have it. So I felt bad, having to say, sorry, we can't offer it right now because we're having some issues with the
Hmm.
logistics and all of that. So I would say that.
Okay, nice.
The other
So were customers willing to wait or were they impatient?
For the most part, they were willing to wait. It
Okay.
came across that they were like, that's completely fine. I guess because they didn't have someone providing the service before, so they weren't they were basically without it in the first place. So them
Yeah.
having to wait, I guess they were just like, yeah, it's fine. Whenever you have it, just let me know. So
Okay, that's really good.
yeah.
Um, so what piece of advice would you give to someone who's considered starting a business or someone who has just started a business?
Oh, you're breaking up.
I was asking what piece of advice would you give to someone who is
Right.
considering
I
starting a
would
business?
I would say work hard. Work hard. Always put in your best effort.
Mm-hmm.
Do the right thing. Right. Don't try to cheat or scam anyone, and always, have good customer service. And be patient and you'll get results.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Um, is there any business resource, book or website or video that you would like to recommend to someone who's an entrepreneur?
Um, for the most part, I would say, well, for me personally, I really just did research on my particular field, so here. But
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that there's a lot of wisdom in
Mm-hmm.
scripture. For
Yeah.
example, in Proverbs, it says, if you work hard, you become wealthy. And if you're lazy, you know, you lead yourself into poverty. So practical advice, I would say. Yeah, but for my particular field, um, a lot of research here videos and natural here, yeah, entrepreneurs and whatnot. Nothing in particular, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Thanks for that. So you mentioned a while back that you would like to see your business become successful. All right. So
Yeah.
what is your vision for your business in the next 5 to 10 years?
I would like to see or be here Kia in different islands in the region,
Mm-hmm.
if even on an international level. But
Mm-hmm.
I would like to, expand to this,
Mm-hmm.
I have other outlets in Montserrat or other islands in the Leeward and Moonward Islands. I would like to see that.
Okay, nice. Well, I would just like to say, shoot for it. And just put in the work. And like you mentioned about the scripture, and the proverbs, once you put in that work, you will get that results. So just keep trusting
Definitely.
and put in that work. All right. So if somebody wants to get in touch with you, how can they get in touch with you to probably make
Right.
a booking or just ask you a question?
Well, you can find me on Instagram and
Mm-hmm.
Facebook at OB Here Kia.
Yeah.
You can call or WhatsApp 496-7586. I'll be sure to get back to you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So just want to thank everybody for watching. This was a short episode. I hope you guys got a lot of insights and would have got some information that would help or assist you to improve your business or to give you that courage that you may need to, make that step, taking that risk to start your business. All right. So goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Okay.
Or